Hi, I'm Chris Bench, and I'm here to talk to you about the first prompt for the Common App personal statement. That prompt reads, some students have a background, identity, interest, or talent that is so meaningful they believe their application would be incomplete without it. If this sounds like you, then please share your story. Now, this is probably the most common prompt that students select when they are starting out to write their Common App personal statement. And the reason for that is that it's probably the broadest. This is really about anything that you consider to be part of your identity, part of who you are. Now, lots of kids approach this essay thinking about, kind of census type data, what is my age, race, ethnicity, sexual orientation, gender, these sort of real big giant identity sort of things. And those are all great approaches to take. But you don't necessarily have to think about something huge that could apply to so many different people. When thinking about this prompt, I actually like to use as an example the essay that my partner, my girlfriend, wrote when she was applying for college. My girlfriend, she grew up in the city in Chicago. She was a city kid. And as such, she got around everywhere on her bike from a very young age. She wrote this essay saying, I am a cyclist. It is intrinsic to who I am as a person that I am a cyclist. That allowed her to talk about where she grew up, the place that she grew up. It allowed her to talk about exploring the city around her. We got to see her curiosity. It allowed her to talk about her values. She didn't want to drive a car. She thought that cars were problematic. They were, they polluted. They required all sorts of gas that she felt was not in line with her politics. They cause all sorts of deaths from accidents, and they use up important public real estate, public ground. Through all of these sorts of issues, through these details, we got to see a whole lot about her values, who she is as a person. And she talked about part of her identity that would not be anywhere otherwise visible on her application. It wasn't like her high school had like a biking class or something, or a biking club. This was information that would not have been available to the college otherwise. It was central to who she was as a person. And we learned a tremendous amount about her because she focused on this, sort of commonplace, but also deeply telling aspect of her personality.